So now I'm going to talk about the JA-C6A 6.5-inch aluminum cone speaker from JA Audio. This is how it comes to you box-wise. We're just going to kind of tear into it and talk about the pieces as we get through it. Everything comes with a grill. I don't know if you realize that on the site, but that's one of the things that's always asked when we get calls. First thing, this comes with an installation guide, tells you what kind of tools you need, and gives you some basic instructions on how to install the thing. It comes in two separate individual boxes inside, so it's a really nice package. Inside, each of these is packed in such a way that I'll have to get to the other side to show you exactly, so that the grill doesn't get damaged in shipping. And this is really important when you're shipping a lot of speakers. When you look in here, first thing you'll notice is just this big little hole in the middle. You see the grill. But as you take it off, what you notice is there's another one, and then it gets to the frame. That's to protect the bulge. There's a slight bulge on all these speakers. It's not a perfectly flat surface on top. So that's how this comes packed. And then inside, you get the speaker all wrapped up in plastic. And we'll take it apart next and show you all the goodies inside. Each one of the speakers also comes with a template for cutting out your wall. If you'll notice, you can see in this light, there's perforated edges around each one. The inside one goes inside of the grill to act as a paint shield. The outside perforation acts as your cutting template. So just to be sure, when you get it, you're going to make sure when you cut this out, this slips over the outside rim right here, so that you get a nice install into your wall without any mistakes. Don't want to have to recut drywall. First thing, the grill comes installed. So what you're going to do to get this grill off, and this is one of the other big questions we get, is you take the dog ears on the back, turn them sideways, push them through. We'll just kind of get a couple of them going to show you. And what happens is that grill wiggles off, pops right out. So that's what you give the grill. On the back of the grill, there's a cloth type material in there, so it covers up the look of the speaker once you get it installed. Otherwise, you get this black and white kind of look on your speaker face when it's in the ceiling. So this goes over the top, and it kind of hides some of that look in there of the contrast. So inside, you'll notice it does have a logo, but it's not too gaudy when you do the grill the right way. No problems with that showing through. It does have a pivoting tweeter. Make sure you're not pivoting these. It's one of the bad bells and whistles out there. We don't talk too much about it, because as you send high frequencies one direction and lows and mids the other, you get phase problems as you walk through the room. So we recommend just leaving them straight down. It doesn't really directionalize things that much. You can try it if you want. The nice thing is it's movable, so you can move it back and forth. Aluminum grill. It's got a butyl rubber surround, which means it's super flexible, and it's very durable. It'll last for a long time. So this will move very quickly in and out and last for a long time doing it. Aluminum dome tweeter in there. So this aluminum setup makes for a really nice transition from lows to highs. This is one of our best bang for the buck kind of speakers we have. On the back, you'll see the crossover module. You probably don't know too much about crossovers. There's not too much to really focus on these, other than to know that this is a pretty high-end module. It has an 18 dB type crossover. You can look that up internet-wise, see what that means. But basically, you can tell generally when you have an 18 dB crossover, because you have two coils and a cap for the modules. This has a nice setup with wire connections. So here's how your wires connect in. A lot of people don't know what these are, but you just screw them out, and as they screw up, you may expose a hole inside. Put your wire in there and then just clamp down onto it. Much better than the spring type terminals, especially when you're mounting them into the ceiling, and then you want to leave them there. You want to have a nice solid connection. So another good feature on this guy. Dog ear style mounts. It's got 4 of them, which is one more than the cheap ones. A lot of the cheap ones will have 3 dog ears. So this is a nice little setup. So in summary on some of these features the JA Audio has, 6.5-inch two-way, meaning a woofer and a tweeter, two-way in-ceiling speaker. Its overall dimensions are just slightly under 9 inches from here to here. Depth is about 2 11/16, so if you had to, you could put it into a wall. It comes with a 19 millimeter aluminum dome tweeter, and that's about 3/4 inch if you had to compare. 6.5 inch diameter woofer. It's got the high-end Beetle surround, rubber surround. It's got the 18 dB crossover on the back. They've measured it to go about 50 hertz to 20,000 hertz. It's an 8 ohm speaker. Maximum power input about 100 watts. Sensitivity around 90 dB. Comes with a white aluminum grill. This is good also outdoors if you want. Underneath the lanai, it won't show as much rust as some of those other things. So all in all, it's a very solid speaker. Very nice sounding for the price especially.